honour to be the host of your panel, but you guys are from Star Trek, right?
Yes.
As you can see,
the forgotten generation.
Yes. It's kind of, it is kind of, I'm trying to get my words here because I'm slightly nerding out. Yeah, I know. You guys are part of literally a family that we all grew up with, so we think of you guys as kind of part of our family. So that's probably why you might get a few weird people over the weekend. But what was it like? Like, obviously you are part of the core of the story of Buffy, and then with yourself, Emma, when you came in later to join the family.
I'm part of the core.
No, the core as in the tree.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. The core tree I meant to say. But you are part of the family. But what was it like to actually have a cast that literally were a family? You guys pretty much did.
We weren't a family until Emma came on.
Thank you. It's true.
She was not just a cog in the wheel, she was the glue. Don't touch me.
Oh, God.
It was weird that there was a show before you.
It's true.
It was just a different, yeah, because the show was two separate shows. It was the high school years,
Yeah.
and then it was the after high school years.
College.
Yeah, well,
No one was ever
no one went to college. It was the Xander became a fucking carpenter. So pissed. I'm like, of all things,
Why
I mean,
why were you a carpenter?
I don't know. People like have, they kind of
You
equate.
never built anything.
They call me Jesus. There's a lot of bad analogies.
Yeah.
No, and it didn't work in the story at all. Because I was ripped like Jesus. I make Jesus jokes anyway, so I know it's Sunday. But if you're not in church, then you don't care if I make Jesus. But yeah, I would have loved to have been like a stripper. Like, I know I worked at a strip club for a second. But yeah, that hat, that yellow hat, and jeans, and I had to tuck like a shirt into jeans. And I carried plans a lot, you know what I mean? I like, let's do this, and I was then blowing plans out, going, haha, yes, there.
Yeah, it almost like your career got like pulled out of a hat.
Yeah.
It's sort of like what we were thinking, we make him do.
And why not have him do a bunch of stuff? It's almost like they just stopped caring about that character. Like, yeah. Xander should have been like jumping from job to job to job, but he shouldn't have been, because it didn't add to the show at all.
Do you think that, like,
sometimes when like people would break into Buffy's house, I would be the one hammering like wood over
you need to explain all the stuff that got broken, how it got fixed so quickly?
Because you need a carpenter to do that.
Well, sometimes you took off your shirt. So maybe that was the sole motivation. Just figuring out a way for you to be sweaty.
There was never a time I got sweaty on the job.
I feel like, yeah, there was.
Well, was it? Oh, episode B, scene B.
I kind of remember there being some reference to me.
To be, well.
To her, not me.
Being
well, no, because you didn't walk around the set without your shirt on, that's what I said. Right. I mean, you should have.
Of course.
That's a whole different show.
That goes without saying.
Different show.
That's actually the European version of it.
Did you ever have...
By the way.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Ham in Europe is fucked up. I just gotta say that. It might be all natural, I'm used to the processed stuff.
I don't eat.
Oh yeah, it's weird ham. Okay.
What types of ham have you tried? I didn't expect to ask that question.
It's stringy. I think it's natural, to be honest with you. I think it's not processed. And start processing your fucking ham.
Is there anything you learned from Dublin Comic Con this weekend? Processed ham. Did you ever have the urge to send your brother into work on a day you didn't want to go?
No, I mean, what a horrible yes.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
That would have been
like
fun.
high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one time I actually had to go to the doctor. I was having a problem. And I couldn't pee for some reason. I don't know why. It was clogged. And I was concerned at this point.
Could be the process.
So I went to the hospital and they abused me. They put a camera up my penis. They did an ultrasound of my prostate. It was horrible. Anyway, I couldn't go to work, and I asked if Kelly can go in for me because Xander was passed out in the magic shop. It was a big fight, and they're like, sure. So at that point, I said thank you, and then they called me. They said, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Hey, by the way, we didn't know you had a twin. And I'm like, I said, it's funny because he's worked art department on your show for the last 4 years. I'm number 2 on the call sheet. You should kind of know about my siblings at this point. He's been at parties at my house that you guys have been to. They said, why doesn't he do your stunts? And I'm like, so I asked him, so he did my stunts for the last 3 years of the show.
Wow.
The first stunt he ever did, he dislocated his shoulder. I was taking a nap in my trailer. And I get a knock on the door. And I'm like, and I was just going into that REM. You know, that kind of those kind of naps where you suddenly get the chills. It's like, oh, life is great. You come in. All right, once you know that Kelly is okay. I'm like, what? He's fine. He just needs his briefcase because I let him stay with me in my trailer when you work. And I'm like, huh? He's like, he needs his briefcase. And I'm like, last I knew he was doing a stunt. Now he needs his briefcase. So I walk out and Kelly's coming on. I think it was like the set 3, and his shoulder has actually hooked behind his head. And he's like a weird pail of green. And you can just see that there's just like fear in his eyes. And this was the first stunt he ever did, and they threw him too far, and he hit a header, and it was bad. And then so he had to go to UCLA, and on the way to UCLA, it popped back in, and Gareth then called and fired him. Yeah, he fired him. And then I'm like, because they couldn't do the stunt. He felt that it was Kelly's fault that he's like in his shoulder. So I'm like, that's bullshit. So I said, Gareth, come on. So then they rehired him. Because he had to blame somebody. It can't just be an accident. Somebody has to be to blame. So they rehired him, and then he was fine from that moment on. But it was weird. So, yeah.